This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios.
Hello every pony! I'm bringing that back by popular demand. Hope you're well. So in our video today we're going to be exploring more delights from AliExpress in China, and that's mainly because some of the things that I've bought in this haul you can't get on eBay. Most of them, I'd like to say at this stage, because I don't know what one of them is going to be like, but most of them I'd say are genuine. But we shall wait and see, because one of them may have a few fakies in it, which I hope it does. But yeah, so I've bought 4 lots from 4 listings, and yeah, let's get opening. So the first lot that I bought from AliExpress is in this little packet. So these are a load of random blind bag sized figures, and to be honest, most of the ones that were on that listing looked like just actual official Hasbro blind bag figures, but some of them didn't. I'm hoping that I've got some of those in here, so I'm just going to pull this off to the side and I'm going to pick them out from the bag at random. So this one's quite an unusual one. This one is definitely an official one. It's one of the original Fluttershy's in the Rainbow Dash mould. Now I already have one of those, but I'm not sure if this one's slightly different. It's got all the markings on it on the hooves, so it's definitely an official Hasbro product. But yeah, well, so we got her first off. So this next one, I think it's Applejack, because it's got her cutie mark, but I think it's supposed to be one of the neon diamond, sort of neon glitter blind bag waves. But I think something's gone horribly wrong with the glitter, because she's got black spots all over her. I want to say this is an official one, but looking at the glitter now, I'm saying no. Okay, it looks like I've probably got all of these blind bag figures. So this is Wave 5 Twilight Sparkle in the unicorn, and I say Wave 5 because she's got the little gemstone in her cutie mark, or she did have. That is no longer there. So yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. This is Fluttershy in her proper mould. She's got the painted mane and tail, but a crystal body. I didn't know they did one of these in Wave 7 or 8, because those were the neon waves. But yeah, I do not have this version of Fluttershy, so that's quite good. And then the last one. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't. It doesn't look like we got any of the funny looking ones. Oh, so this is Rainbow Dash, and I'm not really sure what wave this is from. It's either Wave 8. It can't be Wave 18, because I don't think she was in Wave 18. Yeah. Anyway, a little bit disappointed that I didn't get any of the funny looking ones. We shall have a look. Right, so I've consulted MLP merch, and it turns out this Fluttershy isn't from Wave 7 or Wave 8, because the Fluttershy in that blind bag wave was in the Rainbow Dash mould. So this one is actually from the Rainbow Road Trip collection. She was combined with 9 other ponies, and this is from 2019. So I've never seen that set before. I was right in my assumptions about this Rainbow Dash not being from Wave 18. She is in fact from Wave 17, the one before. There's tiny little bits of glitter. I knew she wasn't from Wave 13 because I have a Wave 13 Rainbow Dash already, and she is a lot more vibrant than this one. And you know, I was saying that I was originally disappointed that we didn't get any of the weird ones. You remember this Applejack? I have consulted MLP merch. I have consulted people on MLP Facebook groups, and it turns out this is not an official blind bag figure. So I actually got a hooky one. Yeah, whether she's a factory test or prototype or a factory error, or some Chinese company has just thought, let's make an Applejack that's all glittery, but the glitter looks black in places, so it looks like she's got loads of burns on her. And now in this one, which is from the same seller, I believe, on AliExpress, there's one of 2 items, and they're both of similar size. So I'm going to have to open it up and then find out which one it is, because I'm not sure.
I can't remember which seller sold which of those boxed items, and these are brand new, and I'd like to think that they are kind of official as well. But we shall find out together, friends. God, it's back within a bag. Look out. I know I say this about a lot of packaging, but do they package Fort Knox stuff in this? Anyway, yeah, let's find out.
Duh! It is one of the Mini World Equestria Girls figures. So, yeah, I can't find these anywhere on eBay, but they have them on AliExpress, and yeah, so, well, let's take a look at the box first. And as with the Mighty Jaxx figures, even though these aren't Mighty Jaxx, there's lots of embossing and glossiness all over the boxes, which is really nice detailing. It's got a picture of Equestria Girls Twilight on the front, and then on the side it's got a picture of all the ones that you can get, including a mystery figure. On the back there's lots of stuff that we don't care about, apart from the Mini World holographic logo. And I think there's a thing where you can, because there's the Mini World game, you can scan the QR code that it comes with, so that this character comes into your game. And yeah, not a lot else to say really. Let's have a look. I really don't mind which one of these I get, but I have to say, if I had to choose, I'd have to say probably Applejack or Pinky. Any of them will do. So I believe, yes, there is a tear strip.
Whether that's worked? Yes, it has. Slightly. Right. Oh god, we're still not going to find out. Unless, well, there's our stand. So I'll pop that there for a second. Is there anything else in the box? I'm just checking it.
Okay, so this is the collector card, and it's very shiny and glossy on the back, and we got Rarity. So, actually, yeah, that's quite funny, because I know this isn't Mighty Jaxx, but the last time I unboxed something like this, which was the Crystal Friends, the first series, last year, I got Rarity. So let's have a look at her.
Be careful with this. I like the packaging on the, I like the design on the bag, it's really nice. But, actually, oh, there's a tear strip. That would make much more sense, wouldn't it? And she's in a plastic case. And
oh no, she isn't. Oh wow! Look at her. I love that she's got a little fedora on top. And well, tell you what. Let's get the stand and pop her on it, and then admire her. And here is Rarity. Look at her. It's actually quite heavy. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And she's really, really glossy. You can see the sheen coming off her hair and her skirt as well. But let's just take a look at her for a minute. I love her little fingers. She's got 3 fingers and a thumb on each hand. I love her little uwu face and her big pupils. She's got a little unicorn horn poking out the top of her head. As I said a minute ago, I didn't think she'd have a fedora on. Oh, she got her little ears poking out with little earrings, which is a really nice touch. There's her belt, and her skirt has her diamond cutie mark on it, obviously. And you can see the fullness of her hair and the curves. And then she's even got little diamonds on her socks as well. And of course, a handbag, which feels removable. It doesn't, but I'm not even going to try and take it off. But look at her. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Right, well, that's that lot out of the way. And so here is the other parcel. Now this has got several items in it as well, and I will open it up for you now.
I should really got the scissors. I've literally just got back from work and to find these parcels, so in my excitement I just wanted to do them straight away because we're going out tonight. Get a bit of purchase out of it, I think. And there we go. Oh, it's in yet more packaging. Right. This is where I'm going to have to be careful because I don't want to spoil the box. Oh, I had the scissors right next to me all this time. Bloody hell. In my excitement, I lost myself. makes everything so much easier. And here it comes in 3, 2, 1.
It's a Series 2 Crystal Fwens blind box from Mighty Jacks. So yeah, I remember opening up one of these. God, it's over a year ago that I did the Series 1 one and got Rarity. But this is Series 2. And as usual with Mighty Jacks, you get all the really nice embossing and glossiness on sides. What's this one say? Oh, rare. So apparently the chaser is Nightmare Moon, and there's a little QR code that you can scan on this side with all the embossing, all the ones that you can get. Again, I don't mind, but if I had to choose, I would either choose Derpy, Starlight Glimmer, Spitfire, or Maud, or one of the princesses. Nothing on the bottom apart from the official Mighty Jacks holograph. And there's the same logo on the back. So, well, there's the tear strip. So the tear strip didn't work. It didn't work that side.
Right, there's nothing for it. We're going in blind, literally, because I'm registered blind. And here we go, there's all the Mighty Jacks go-ins.
And, oh yes, we got Spitfire. Oh, fantastic. There's the stand, Mighty Jacks holograph on the bottom.
And, right, she's in here. Terry. Let's get rid of this, pop it to one side. And,
oh wow. Look at her. Oh, she's fantastic. And I love how she's got a little medal around her neck and her wings splayed out at the back. Wow. Right, I'm going to put her on the stand, put the excitement to one side, and then admire her. And so, here is Spitfire on her stand in all her glory. I'll just bring her up. I love that she's got sort of like an angry or sort of determined look in her eyes. Typical Spitfire. And yes, her hair, I believe, her mane and tail are translucent. And as always, Mighty Jacks have done a really nice job. I've also just noticed by running my thumb around her eyes, her eyelashes are textured. There's a little medal on her neck. I'm not sure, it might be a medal or it might just be like a military ID card or something. And just turning her round, you got the wings, and then you got the back of her head as well. And there's her cutie mark, which is done really nicely as always. Yeah, these are so nice. And you know, considering that this was about 12 quid from AliExpress, free postage, that is blooming amazing. Actually, I didn't have a look at it earlier because I was so excited. But let's have a look at her card. Unlike the card that I got with Series 1 Rarity that I unboxed last year, this card isn't as high quality because I remember the card was in its own separate package. I mean, yes, there is a slight bit of embossing on it, but the card itself is a lot smaller and it's less glossy, which is a shame. You would have thought that the quality of printing would have gotten better with the series as they progressed, but anyway, I mean, that's a small thing, but the figure itself, sorry love, the figure herself is just fantastic. So yeah, that's that box. Last but not least in this haul, we've got this box. It's not that big, but hopefully in here are some things which are actually quite difficult to find. And these are, I'm hoping, some G5 figures, which are quite unusual. I've never ever seen these in the shops.
So, let us hope that it is what I asked for. There should be 4 of them. Unfortunately, I couldn't get all 5. Feel free to amuse yourself whilst I struggle with this. We're getting some purchase here. Yeah, there we go. Now we've just got to get into this. Right, there we go. Let's get rid of the detritus. And we unfold this. Yeah, wow. Let's check that. Wow. Oh, okay. So,
Here, I cannot remember what these specific figures are called. They're little crystal minifigures of the G5 characters. You can see Sunny, that's Hitch, Izzy, best pony, and well, one of the best ponies anyway. And then at the top we've got Pip. So unfortunately I couldn't. Zip was all sold out, but I'm really intrigued to find out what these are like, because I've seen pictures of them and I actually expected them to be a lot smaller, but I didn't even expect them to come in boxes where you couldn't see what they were like. But because she's the main character, let's see what Sunny is like. Oh, of course, sellotape. Excuse me a second. There you go. That's Sunny, apparently. No, I'll get her out. There you go. Yeah. So it is a figurine, solid figurine. The neck doesn't turn and the legs aren't posable. But that's really, really interesting. And I actually have one of the Crystal Adventure figures of Sunny just onto the side. So let me get them set up. Here is this figure of Sunny, and here is a Crystal Adventure figure. So there's not much difference in it actually. There's about probably a head's worth of difference between the two. She's made of a really, really glossy plastic, and she is crystal. The only painting on her, of course, is the eyes and the cutie mark. So I was expecting these to be sort of like blind bag figure size, like this big, but I didn't expect them to be this big, which is really interesting. And let me just have a look at what this line is actually called, because I can't remember. All it says is crystal theme, so I think that's what we're going with. But anyway, that's Sunny, and here's Hitch. Look at him, he's really cool. So there's his face. Again, the printing on the eyes and the cutie marks is done really well, and unlike a lot of the blind bag figures and sort of other minifigures that were G4, they have actually got all the colours in the cutie marks. It's not just one colour, which is really nice. But yeah, there's Hitch. Tell you what, let's line them up in the background. Here's Pip. Look at her. Oh, I love the colour. She's really nice. She's got the her wings folded up on her back. There's her face. Unusually, I guess it's a bit like the Crystal Adventure figures, she hasn't got her little tiara moulded in, but they've done the moulding on her mane really, really well, as is her tail. That's moulded really well. They are see-through, I should mention, but they're also kind of glossy. They're so glossy, I just cannot emphasize that enough. They're really, really nice. I really like these. Can you tell? And here she comes. Ta-da! Well, oh god, she's actually really dark. I didn't expect that. That took me by surprise. I mean, I know if you hold her up to the light, actually no, her face, her head is really dark. It looks like she's blushing or she's having a hot flush. The rest of her body on a light background is sort of the right colour-ish. But I'm not complaining. I mean, I've been looking for some of these figures for ages. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the AliExpress haul this time. And here is the haul altogether. I have to say, that's not a bad deal for about £40 altogether. I know these were all from different listings, but at the end of the day, these are, well, apart from Applejack, these are all genuine. Thank you very much for watching this very long video. I hope you enjoyed it though. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers guys, take care.
And if you cannot obey, then you will wither away, and your feet will become very sore. And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And the singing is also quite bad.